friends, welcome back to Cooking with Katie. There is nothing better than breakfast for dinner, so we're gonna make a breakfast casserole. So to start, I bought these little frozen hash browns, and you want them pretty crispy so they don't disintegrate underneath everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and bake these until they're really nice and crispy. I'd be sure to go ahead and flip them halfway through so that they're nice and brown on each side. But while those are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start cutting up our vegetables. This recipe is super customizable. You can put pretty much anything in it. So if you have a bunch of veggies that need to be used, this is a perfect recipe for that. So I'm gonna start by dicing up a purple onion. Like I said, this is completely customizable, so you can use any kind of onion you want. We're also going to be browning some Italian sausage. You could use hamburger meat, Italian sausage, breakfast sausage. It really is your preference. But we're gonna go ahead and cut all our vegetables up so that once our meat is done browning, we can put those in with them. I also found a bell pepper and some squash. If it's not your thing, you don't have to put in, but I'm gonna go ahead and add them. Half a bell pepper. And I'm gonna wait to do the spinach until after everything is nice and tender so that it doesn't wilt too much. So now that all the vegetables are cut up, I'm gonna go ahead and start browning the meat. And then once, like I said, once it's done, we're gonna add the vegetables to it and get those nice and tender as well. All right, so once everything is cooked, go ahead and add your meat back in. And we're gonna take a baking dish and put all of our hash browns on the bottom. And if your hash browns were cooking at a higher temperature, go ahead and lower your oven to 375. We're gonna layer these. All right, if you were gonna use spinach, go ahead and put that in, or you could use cilantro if you're doing more of like a Mexican casserole. Put all that in. And then I will be adding 6 eggs, salt and pepper to taste, and then if you wanted to use milk, we can use milk or heavy cream if you have that. Next we'll be adding, this is sharp cheddar cheese. You can use mild or Fiesta, whatever kind you want, but just measure with your heart. And then this would be where you add the milk or the heavy cream. I'm just gonna use some milk. So roughly a cup. This just helps to kind of bind it together with the eggs. Give everything a nice stir, and then we're just gonna put it on top of our hash browns, and we're gonna cook them at 375 for 45 to 50 minutes, just until the middle is nice and clean whenever you put a toothpick in. All right, she just came out of the oven. Doesn't that look so pretty? Can't wait to dig in. So if you like this recipe, please like, share, follow, YouTube subscribe, so we can make more recipes together. Have a great day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.